talking about she wished the best for me.
What is up, Flawless Gang? It is your boy Rashad, and I'm back here with another story time. And as y'all can tell by the title below, this story time is basically how my boyfriend left me and my friend stranded on South Beach. I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit that post bell notification so you can be notified every time I do upload any content. And let's go ahead and get right into the video. So around this time, it's like spring break. And you know, when it comes to Miami spring break, it's crowded, it's packed. Everybody's flying down to be on the beach and just like experience the South Beach turn up. So at this time I'm off, my boyfriend's off, and he planned on going to the beach, and it was gonna be his homegirl. We're gonna name her Fairy. She's cool, even still to this day she's cool. And then we have my friend Scorpio, who was also the friend that was with me when we got stranded. So before we even went to the beach, and my boyfriend and his homegirl came to pick me up, I was getting a haircut. So I got myself a little quick haircut, real quick. So it didn't take me much long to get a haircut. It didn't take me much long to get ready. So boom, once I knocked that out of the way, that's when he was actually on his way, because he stayed a little bit further from me. So him and his homegirl, Fairy, stayed in the same area. So he got her, then he came to go pick me up. So once he came to pick me up, then that's when we were gonna go ahead and pick up Scorpio. And Scorpio didn't stay too far from me. So he was in Miramar. So we went to go pick up Scorpio. And everything is lit, like, you know, the vibes are real good. This was like my first time, I believe this was like my first time hanging around, either my first or second time hanging around his homegirl, because at this time in our relationship, we started being around our friends, like, you know, meaning like I would be around his friends, he'll be around my friends. So it was probably like my second time being around his homegirl, Fairy. And this is also his first time being around Scorpio, even though he heard about Scorpio. So we all linked up. The vibes was cool. We got a cute little bottle. The bottle was nothing too strong. It was just like a big bottle of Moscato, and I love Moscato, so it was lit because it makes sense. A cute little subtle drink of wine, Moscato, because when we was going on the beach, we're obviously going to be drinking more, so that was kind of cute and it was safe. So we headed to South Beach. Lord, when I tell you, that day was so hot. Like spring break it was just so hot. When I say it was scorching hot. So, and I had on these sweats, and I remember the exact pants. I had literally the same ones that I'm wearing right now is what I wore in the on South Beach, which was crazy because it was just too hot to be wearing like joggers. When you're getting towards the beach, when you have one on the beach, like it's not as crowded, but you know, highways is just like usually just crowded. It's packed and it's traffic. So, but the vibes are cool as we're there. You know, I'm not a smoker, so my homeboy Scorpio and Fairy, they were smokers, so they were smoking. I was drinking little wines, having my little sippy sip, just trying to catch a little cute little buzz, you know what I'm saying? And as we were heading there, we were playing music. The vibes, like I said, the vibes in the car was cool. I thought the vibes was gonna be like awkward, because you know, some people just be weird, and I'm not even throwing shade. Like some people be weird, and I thought it was gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna say the word mixy, but just divided, segregated. But we were just all vibing. So fast forward, we're finally heading onto the beach. Like we're down here. We're basically on South Beach, and we're getting off the highway. So we headed to the beach. Boom. Now, once you're on the beach, parking is crazy. And like I said, this is spring break. So, you know, spring break, everybody's flying in from all over. And parking garages is going to be packed. Everything's going to be packed. Even the streets are going to be packed. But, you know, if you are from Florida, you know, by going to South Beach or even going to Fort Lauderdale Beach, you know, never park on the main road. You park in the garage, where it is not only better, but it's also not as much, because when you're parking on the sidewalk, I don't know what it is, but the fee of parking is a lot more than parking inside the garage, which I don't get it. We found a parking in the garage. We, boom, pay for the parking. we're lit. Like, we here, we in this bitch. So we on South Beach, spring break. Vibes is gonna be cool. We gonna have a good time. Like I said, it was so fucking hot. It was so hot. But I didn't let that stop me from having a good time. But you know, me, like, when I get hot, I get aggravated because I don't do heat and I don't do cold. But heat is what irritates me the most. And it was just hot, and then I'm already like having a sip of wine, so it just wasn't making me cool. It was just making me more sweaty and just more like hot. But like I said, that wasn't stopping me. So at this point, we're on the strip, and we just walking on South Beach. Boom. So the first place we were heading to was Fat Tuesdays. I've never been to the Fat Tuesdays on South Beach. I've planned many times with friends going to South Beach, but every time we went, it would be closed. So that's how bad it was. We'll dead as be like heading to South Beach late night, and it'll be closed by like what? On certain days, it'll be closed real early. The latest it'll be open is like 2 in the morning. So, but it depends on the day. But we made it in the daytime. It was cute. You just see everybody on the beach. You see everybody. It's packed. You can just tell it's people that's not even from Miami and from Florida, just all scattered everywhere. You just see so many variety of people. Like, it was cool and it was lit, but it was so fucking packed. And we went into Fat Tuesdays, got ourselves the drinks. The drinks was strong. It was cool. They were affordable on top of it, which I was surprised. I was like, okay, cool. And so I'm sipping and sipping. We all drinking, all of us. Me, my boyfriend, Scorpio, Ferry, we're all drinking. And the drinks at Fat Tuesdays is bomb. Like, they are good. So, and it was actually refreshing because we were inside the building, so it wasn't as hot. And then the drinks were cold, so it was perfect. Like, everything was just perfect. So I'm feeling it. Like, I'm tipsy and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the vibes. Music is playing. We sitting down at the table and we talking. I'm talking to my friend. And these people here, y'all, I apologize if y'all hear loud popping and booming. My neighbors are popping fireworks. And it is 4th of July, so if you're watching, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. Y'all be safe and have fun and turn up. But yeah, so we all sitting at the table, music is playing, getting all lit, getting cute, also talking and everything. So we decided to move on to the next spot. But before we went to the next spot, I had to pee. Me, when it comes to drinking, I literally had to pee like every fucking 5 to 10 minutes. It's weird, but that's what alcohol does to you. So I had to pee, and it was so crowded, and I didn't know where to go, or I just didn't know where to go, because everything was crowded. It's restaurants, it's everything. So but, and I know you're probably thinking, well, why didn't you go pee in Fat Tuesdays? At that time, I didn't have to go pee. When we left and we were still walking on the strip, trying to figure out where we're gonna go next, like which bar or which other place that we're gonna go that's on the beach, where we're gonna go next. So we're walking, and as we're walking, that's when I realized, damn, I really gotta pee. So before we went to go and do anything, we just sitting and just chilling. We found like a little designated spot to go just to chill and hang out, because walking, heat, being drunk, it just doesn't mix well. But like I said, vibes was still cool. Everything was still motherfucking lit, baby. We were lit. Me and my boyfriend was basically like taking pictures. So my friend Scorpio was taking our pictures, which the pictures came out cute. It was nice. I was feeling the drinks. My nigga was looking handsome. I thought I was looking real cute. Had me a little fresh little 1-2 haircut. And yeah, Ferry, she was vibing. Scorpio was vibing. Them two was connecting. The smokers, they was connecting. And this is when I was like, okay, I gotta go pee. And I didn't want to go by myself. So my boyfriend was coming with me to go pee. And as we're walking to go find a place, because that's what was pissing me off, I was like trying to find a place to go pee. It's crowded, it's hot. The aggravation is slowly building in me, but you know, I wasn't showing it. I was just like, I just want to hurry up and get to a bathroom. So we went to this one restaurant. But before we went to this restaurant, I'm holding my nigga's arms. And me, I'm not an affectionate person. Like, I don't get all cuddly and holding hands. I don't really do that, but for some reason he's really tall and he's just right there, and I just want to hold on to him, because right now I can't. It's hot, and I don't even know why I was holding on to him, because like I said, it was scorching hot. And he's like basically like telling me to get off of him, and I'm like, I don't know if he's annoyed annoyed at the fact that I'm holding on to him, but then again, I get it. Like, it's hot. Like, you know, don't nobody want to be like cuddy, like cuddling, buddy, like arms, holding arms. Like, it's too hot. Give me some space. So I get it. So at this point, I'm getting even more aggravated because we pulled up to this one restaurant, and I asked this lady, I was like, who worked there, I asked this lady, I was like, can I just go ahead and use the bathroom? And I said it in the most nice, politest way. She was like, no, because you have to buy something.
So the point is,
what? That's how South Beach is. Like, it's always something. Like, you're telling me I have to buy something in order to use your restroom? This is not no gas station where they be like, okay, we have rules at the gas station. You have to at least buy gas to go use the bathroom. Like, which I feel like even still that's stupid, but we're at a restaurant. Like, how do you know I wasn't planning on coming here to use the bathroom? Like, how do you know I didn't plan on coming here to eat, sit down and eat? Like, how did you didn't know? Like, bitches are weird. So she was like, I don't know if she was being petty or not, or that was really her rule. That was really the restaurant's rule. And I know she wasn't the manager, and she damn sure wasn't the owner. She was a regular waitress, whatever, hostess. And she told me that. So when she said that, I was so aggravated, and I walked off with an attitude, rolled my eyes and walked off.
you.
And I'm like, I really gotta pee, because at this point, like I said, y'all know, if you know, you know. Like, when you're drunk, when you've been drinking, and you gotta pee every 5 minutes, and it just keeps building up and building up. That's me right now. So I'm like, I just want to hurry up and get to a bathroom. Like, I don't care. I just want to get to the bathroom. Nothing is on my mind but going to the bathroom. So I'm getting real aggravated. And my nigga, I for some reason I expected that he had an attitude, but it probably wasn't towards me. It was the simple fact that it was probably the fact that it was hot. And yeah, I was already aggravated too, but I didn't show it as much. But in that moment, everything was just chaotic. Like, it was just chaotic. So I'm trying to go to the bathroom. I'm rushing to go to the bathroom, and boom. I thought he was behind me the whole time, so I'm speed walking because I'm like, this ain't no joke. It's crowded, it's hot, I gotta pee. So I'm like rushing and speed walking to go to the bathroom. I'm like, I don't even know which bathroom, but wherever restaurant or whatever place I see, because there's a whole bunch of restaurants all on the beach, bars, restaurants, all this is on the beach. One of these places gotta let me use the bathroom. One of these places must have an open bathroom. Like, I have to use the bathroom. So I'm going to the bathroom. I found whatever spot I found, and I went to the bathroom. Now, I thought he was behind me the whole time, but he wasn't. So I guess I must have left him because I was really speed walking, and I was dodging and going through people.
Move, bitch!
It was crowded, so I found a bathroom. Once I went to the bathroom, released all that tension, boom, got out. I'm looking around, he's nowhere to be found. So I'm thinking he probably just must have walked back. So I ended up walking back because it wasn't too far. Like, even though we were walking back and forth, which was also played a part on why I was so fucking aggravated. Just walking in the heat, and it was just too much. Like, y'all gotta understand, this is too much. So moving on. I walked back to where everybody was at originally when we had found our little designated spot to like just sit for a little bit and chill. So I see Fairy and Scorpio, but I'm looking around, I'm like, where's my boyfriend? And they was like, I don't know, wasn't he with you? And I was like, oh damn, I think I left him. I was like, I don't know, I must have left him. And then that's when Fairy, she was like, what, you left him? Like, where he's at? I was like, I don't know, I thought he was behind me. And then I'm looking, and then I see him, he's tall, so I'm seeing him in the crowd, and I see him walking towards us. So boom, he's here. Now that's when we decided to go another location, and I don't remember the location that we went to. All I know is the first location we went to was Fat Tuesday, but there was another location that we went to. I don't remember the name of it, but it was cute. It was a vibe. Like, they had like a cute little deck. It was like grass, like a little plastic grass, and the theme was real cute, and it was a vibe, and it was like rooftop. It had like, you know, it had like a cover, like, so the sun will block everything out where it's not too fucking high, like shade. It had shade. So boom. But before we even got there, I noticed like, okay, everybody's kind of like walking ahead of me because it's too fucking hot right now, and I'm just tired of walking, and I'm already like tipsy as fuck. So I'm walking slow. I see them, but I'm walking slow, and they like, Rashad, catch up, catch up. I'm trying speed walk, and I start catching the attitude, and then I hear, I'm behind my boyfriend at this point, and he's in front of me, I'm behind him, and I don't know what he said, but he said something. He was joking, supposedly, but he said something slick out his mouth, and it kind of pissed me off and it made me mad. So I caught an attitude. So that's when I sped walked past his ass, and just to walk with my friend, and he was trying to grab me, and I'm like pushing him off me like this, because fuck, it's hot. Don't hold on to me, it's too hot. I can't take it, y'all. I can't take it, it's hot. So I'm just tipsy with this attitude, hot as hell, and I'm pushing him off me because he's trying to grab me and hold on to me, and I'm telling him to get off me. So I guess that right there kind of must have set it off, like set the tone, set the vibe of, okay, this is how the vibe is gonna be now. So boom, baby, whatever. We pull up there, vibes is cute. We sitting down, and we about to like place our orders for our drinks and stuff like that. He asked me, he was like, what's your problem? I'm like, I don't have a problem. Like, I don't have a problem. And I get it, like, I kind of was catching an attitude.
I'm done with you too, but you in time out.
Oh, let me tell you something, honey. This is not noise.
But I caught an attitude because, for one, the first time when I was holding him, I honestly thought he was like, I don't know if he was like, what's the word, embarrassed, like that I'm holding on to him, or just the simple fact that it's hot as fuck and it's just not, it's too much. So I'm like, but the reason why I assumed that he was embarrassed is because the second time we were heading, when we was heading to the next location, and I'm walking past, and I'm just like kind of like walking up to my friend, he wrapped his arm around me and tried to grab me and hold me, but I'm like, okay, bitch, it's hot, so if it can't be that. So I didn't know what it was, so I thought he was embarrassed, so I kind of felt some type of way and caught an attitude in that moment. So when he went to grab me and he had said something slick, that's when I was just aggravated and I pushed him off me. Then that's what he was basically saying. He was like, oh, why you got an attitude? Like, he was like, are you okay? Like, what's wrong with you? And here I am with the attitude. I'm like, nothing's wrong with me. I'm fine, whatever. And you could just see all in my face. I'm tipsy, but also hot and aggravated. And it's just, this is just not going well. It's not. When I noticed that him and his friend was like, him and Farrah was looking at each other. They made like this look. And once they made that look, they got up and they left. But I'm thinking they about to go to the bar, or they about to go to the bathroom or whatever. We sitting there about 10 minutes. Me and Scorpio sitting there about a good 10 minutes. And I think I get a text message saying that we're leaving. We left. I'm like, you left where? What? Like, you left to go to the bathroom? You left to, like, what's up? Like, you left. So I'm telling Scorpio, I was like, bitch, we gotta go because he's leaving. Like, he's leaving. So we left the place and we sitting here looking around for him. We don't see him. We don't see Ferry. They booked it, baby. They got out of there. They left.
Oh, bitch, I know you fucking lying.
So at this point, I'm blowing up his phone, calling his phone. Didn't answer my first call. Didn't answer my second call. I'm texting him. Well, he's texting me, and I'm reading what he's saying. I'm texting back, and I'm calling him, and I'm like, "Why are you leaving? What are you doing?" And he was like, find your own way back home."
Bitch!
What? It's like that? You're gonna leave me and my friend knowing you're the one who planned this, and you're the one who picked me and my friend up. And it's like, okay, I get it. If you want to leave me because of the little disconnect that we have going on, the little argument, attitude, whatever we was giving towards each other, cool. But leave my friend out of it. My friend didn't do nothing to you. Whatever you're feeling is towards me. Whatever I'm feeling is towards you. Leave the friends out of it. So you basically took everything and put it on me and my friend when my friend had nothing to do with this. So I just lost respect after that, because I was like, I already lost respect at the fact that you, regardless of my friend was not there or not, if he was there or not, you're leaving me stranded on the beach. The fuck? So you want to be petty like that, and I'm blowing him up and I'm telling him, why are you leaving? You need to come back and get us. Where are y'all? Trying to figure out, because it's like, at this point, this is not a joke no more. Like, at this point, I'm really aggravated because you're being petty. Why would you leave us on South Beach? It's hot as fuck. We're far from home, and mind you, you don't even stay in Miami. You stay in Fort Lauderdale, so you're far from home. But also, we're far from home too, and we're stranded with no car. We rode with you. So at this point, when he said y'all found your own way home and he hung up on me, I'm sitting here just calling him caller ID, because he blocked me. I'm calling him caller ID, and at this part, my blood is boiling. Scorpio's like, oh my god, yo, that's messed up. What's going on? Like, he's in shock. Like, is this really happening to us? Like, what the fuck? Like, is this really happening? Maybe I'm feeling the same way. I'm like, I'm in shock. So I'm blowing him up, caller ID, I'm calling him on caller ID and just keep blowing him up until he finally answered. And then at this point, my blood is boiling. So I snapped on him. Like, I went off on him, called him out of his name. And I was like, I don't respect that, and I don't respect you. Like, why would you sit up here and leave me and my friend? I didn't do nothing to you. Even if I had a little attitude, that's no reason to just leave me stranded, especially if I'm your boyfriend. And then you have my friend that's involved, and my friend didn't do nothing. So it was all messed up, and I just didn't respect the whole situation. So this is the time where he left me stranded. So they're long gone. Like, at this point, the damage is done. Like, I'm not even gonna call you no more. Me and my friend are trying to figure out how we gonna get home. So he was gonna call his sister because his sister was doing something, and I think his sister was she was already out doing her own thing. So it was no point in even trying to call her to come get us, like mess up her plans. So we was like, okay, we have a friend that don't stay too far from South Beach. Like, he stay in the city. So boom, Scorpio called his friend, who I used to be like mess around with, and his name is Dimples. So we calling Dimples, and I'm telling him, like, call Dimples, see if he can come get us, because Dimples had a car. Scorpio is basically telling Dimples, like, what's going on, what happened, and he's sitting here trying to figure out, like, what happened, trying to get all into details. And I don't know, like, why we gotta get into details. Like, bitch, you should just, if you're not really doing nothing, mind you, I'm hearing the conversation. He's saying he's not doing nothing, he's just home chilling. You don't have plans, so it's really a problem for you to come get us. So right then and there, you should already hear, like, okay, my friend is stranded. Let me go ahead and get my friend, because I'm not doing anything, I'm not working. Let me go ahead and get my friend because he's stranded. That's not cool. Now, I'm feeling like, okay, is it the drive? Like, you don't want to come all the way to the beach and drive us all the way back? Like, so I don't know if it was given that, but it was selfish, because that's how people are. People are just weird and they're selfish. And this brings me back to the time when, at the time, I had my car. Dimples never had his car, and Scorpio never had his car. So every time we were gonna link up with Dimples and we would all hang out, I was the one that was always driving. You feel me? So it's like, now that the tables turned, I no longer have my car at the moment due to an accident. And you got yourself a car and you are booed up with your nigga, which your nigga really has nothing to do with the story, but it's like, you're being selfish. Like, you don't want to get us. And I guess the term was, he didn't want to get us because, me messing up with me, like, me and Dimples used to mess around, and how I also know the boyfriend because the boyfriend and him used to be roommates. So I guess he was like, it's not a good idea. I don't want to have no problems, because I'm involved. What does that have to do with anything? Your friend is stranded, and you know me, so it's like, you can't just get us. That's messed up. All because you don't want any friction with your boyfriend, who knows about me. It just, things don't make sense. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Your friend is stranded. That should be the #1 key, because you weren't doing anything. So at this point, I I'm hearing the conversation with Scorpio and Denbros, and at this point I'm just like washing my hands. Like I'm like, at this point I don't even care anymore about this dude. I don't care about him. I don't care what he got going on. I don't even want to ask him no more. So at this point, Scorpio gets off the phone with him, and we're sitting here literally trying to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do. Time is going down, time is going by, and at this point I was like, should we Uber? We should just Uber. So you know what, at this time I'm like, fuck it. I don't blew my money on drinks, because I also didn't just buy myself a drink. I also bought I think I bought Scorpio a few drinks as well, and I pitched in for gas. So I was just basically spending all my money, which was cool. It was never a problem with me, but I just didn't expect that to be stuck in this scenario where I'm stranded on the beach. Like, so I blew my money. Scorpio ran through his money. So at this point I was like, you know what, this is time where family can really help, because bitches and friends clearly can't help. So I called my mom and I told her what happened, and I'm telling her, can you just like Uber, like can you Uber me and Scorpio back to his sister's house, because that's where we went to go pick up Scorpio, at his sister's house in Miramar. So I gave her because we was like standing like right where this little restaurant was. So I went to go ask for the address, the exact address, because you could just put any spot on South Beach. The Uber location is gonna pick up anything and anywhere. So I immediately was like, bitch, let me be smart and ask these people their specific address, so that way I can give it to my mom. So I got the address, gave it to my mom. She called the Uber, somebody screenshot of the driver, what type of vehicle and how many minutes it was, and boom, within 10 minutes of us waiting, the Uber driver came. We hopped right in that Uber driver, and at this point we are we're drunk, we're tired, we're drained. We're sitting in the backseat of this Uber, really trying to sit up here and think that this really happened. I'm like, this boy, my boyfriend, really left me stranded, and my friend who had nothing to do with this. So I'm livid, I'm hot, I'm mad, I'm just drained. So it was a long ride back to the to Scorpio's sister's house. So at this point, me and Scorpio are sleeping in the Uber. Like, for some reason I just randomly passed out, because that's how drained I was. It was so hot. It was so hot, and I'm just like drunk, and I'm just like, man, I just want to hurry up and go home. I just want to hurry up and go home and settle down. So me and Scorpio knocked out in the Uber driver, which that was the first time I've ever fell asleep in an Uber driver, because I'm always on my P's and Q's when taking Uber drivers and Lyft. Like, I'm always on my P's and Q's. I don't never sleep in Uber drivers' cars. But and then what made it worse is that Scorpio was knocked out too. So we both just knocked out in his car. So, but you know, we were safe and sound. We were sleeping. Fast forward, boom, we got to Scorpio's sister's house, and we pulled up, and we sitting here, we walked in the house sitting here just trying to gather everything, talk about what just happened. He telling the sister what happened, and at this point, so thankfully his sister, she didn't have any plans. She wasn't doing anything, so she was nice enough to take me home, which I didn't really stay far from her anyway. So she was nice enough to take me home, and when she took me home, that was it. I was just grateful that me and my friend made it back safe and sound. His sister was able to take me home. I made it to the crib, and I'm just like settling down, because I'm drained and exhausted from this day. Spring break, it was a hot mess. It was fun in the beginning, the vibes was cute, but later on towards the end, things just got out of hand, and that's where it was. So this was the time where my boyfriend left me and my friends stranded on South Beach, and yeah, unfortunately. But this actually happened 2 years ago. This was like 2 years ago. So words, but anyways, I hope you guys do like this story time. If you are new, go ahead and subscribe, hit that post bell notification so you can be notified, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.